Hey guys, up at Bartlett today. Starting out, always start out with Ricos topwater, but I had two of them on, and one got off. But this is the Gary's Clear, what I'm using. But I had two fish on, so we decided, well, let's get a show on that. But anyway, there's just a nice little Bartlett bass. Boy, when you hook these things, they really get hooked. And there's the lure. All right, let's let them go and continue. Well, guys, out here at Bartlett Lake again. Hey, I got one of my new sponsors.
Yeah, it's good being out here with Gary. I know, getting out of the shop. Yeah,
Jesse with Fat Pat Bakes, and boy, him and his wife do a really good job pouring baits. I tell you, they got a lot of. How many baits? Different baits?
We have about 6. I think we're close to 16 in the product line. Then we have 3 or 4, lead offerings as well for you guys. So yeah, we've really grown, and we can cover you guys for literally the whole season. We've got a soft plastic for every need, every type of fishing, from spring all the way into the fall. Yeah, and even into the winter. Yeah,
it does a really good job.
Yeah.
I've been using your baits now for 2 months, and I've advertised it a little bit, like on your little Beastie Craws.
The Beastie
got
bug.
on that in January,
Yep.
the bug, and now I'm into
we're doing the
fat pack,
the fat bats, the slinky worms, the thin worms. We're getting into all
Right.
that stuff. Yeah, and you can find all that down at Copper State. They're already stocked up and ready. So for you guys.
So why don't you guys just follow along with this, and we'll film some of the fish we catch today. All
Yep.
right?
Should be a good day.
All
All
right.
right. Let's get at it, Gary.
All right, guys. I got one on the Fat Bat, which is a Cinco. And what I did was I did it Wacky style. So, good 1.5 pounds. So you can see that what I did was I wackied it. I'm going to show you a new way I wacky worm these baits here. Okay, boy, he's a nice chunky one too. Swim back we are. So what I do on these guys is I'm kind of liner rigging this. So I'm going to start from the beginning. I go through the bait like this, all the way around, come up even with the other side. Look at there. And I got my weight, my little Carolina rig, just 12 inches. So I've been just working along the bottom, and been working for me. So we're just up here at Bartlett Lake trying all these Fat Pat baits. We're going to show some more catches. The fish are starting to bite pretty good. Stay with us.
All right, guys, we are hooked up again on our Beastie Bug Junior. Actually in a new color. This is actually called Gary's Favorite. It's a custom color.
You got one of mine on. Oh, nice.
It is. I did. I wanted it on to see if we'd get him, and we did. We're prototyping this color just to see.
We got to show that. Show this to him. Yeah.
Look at that sucker.
Oh, you hooked him good.
Yeah, you in there good. Yeah.
Oh, you got him on the Carolina rig.
Yep, bobber stopper. Yep, we did. It's a good technique. It's working.
Pull that crawl out. Let's see that up close. Show him what that looks like.
All right, we'll put him back in.
Yeah.
Little Bartlett bass standard.
Yep. Little 1.5 pounds.
We'll put that back on.
You just have that Texas rigged.
Well, actually Carolina rig, but it's Tex pose.
Yeah, Tex pose.
Yeah, this is I think a 3-aught. Yeah.
Yeah, so look at that with the gold flake in there, guys. I don't know if you can see that. It's
that
got a lot of
side,
gold flake and
some red.
Kind of like a motor oil type bait, but it's a good one. Catch a lot of fish on that. And then he's got the sinker up.
Bobber stopped. As you can see, I'm only doing this much. I was doing 6 inches up.
That's all you need.
But it was great.
Just so they grab the bait, and then you set the hook and you got him.
That's what I did. And he's on.
Hey, thanks.
It's a good bait.
What's your website?
Fatpackbaits.com.
And what is the first order people that order?
You get 20% off on the first order.
Everything?
Yes, the entire order.
Nice. And he carries 16 different things, Cincos and all kind of stuff.
All kinds of stuff. We'll take care of your needs for the whole season. Everything's out there that you need. You can stick with us and you'll find success. Our plastics are just as good as any major big national brand. In the end, we all use similar plastisol. So don't pawn us off. We'll get you on to fish.
Hey, thanks, Jesse. All right, guys. You heard it from fatpackbaits.com. Thanks. Okay.
All right, guys, we're hooked up. Beastie Bug Junior. This is actually natural green craw. color that's kind of overlooked. We got a good fish for Bartlett. This is probably what, 1.5, close to 2.
Yeah. Oh, it's a nice one. Yeah. Look at that sucker.
Decent. Oh,
Fishing some really steep stuff here where it drops off to 49 feet. There you go. Nice little
solid.
tummy on there, huh?
And that, let's talk about that rig as well while we're at it. So, let me get this out of here. Nice fish. We'll put him back.
Yeah, that is.
Beautiful lateral line on that sucker.
Look how clear it is.
I know.
Water's really clear here.
Yeah.
You can see about 5 or 6 feet down.
So we're doing, this is our Neco rig actually.
Oh
guys.
yeah, this is a neat rig,
this
guys.
is a
You
cool
gotta see
rig. It
this.
is,
I've
yeah.
never seen this before in all my fishing.
So here's why I do it. First of all, you don't get hung up. Like, it's very difficult to get hung up in the rocks. All right, let me get that on. And what happens is, if you think about a crawfish, when he scoots along the bottom, right?
Yeah.
They always go backwards, right? So you're creating that natural motion in the craw by rigging it this way. So as you're scooting it, right, he's fleeing away.
So you got a nail weight in the front.
So the idea is, yep, use a tungsten or some kind of nail weight, yep, in the tail. You decide the weight, right? Then we use a VMC O-ring there.
Oh yeah, look at the O-ring, little clear
yep.
one.
Clear, doesn't matter. I'll use
Yeah.
green pumpkin. And then that actually is a Neco hook. That's a BKK. I think it's a 1/0 Neco hook. Real sharp, that nano coating. But
I have never did
there,
a Neco
it
rig.
works. And you've
with
seen it work
a
today.
Oh yeah, you caught
You've seen
some
it
on
work.
that.
Yeah,
That's our biggest one too.
that was a good fish.
That was. Well, thanks for sharing
So,
that with us, guys.
Try it out, guys.
All right, I'll be using that more.
Yeah.
All right, thanks,
See you,
Jess.
Gary.